In Syria, what began as a conflict between anti-regime protesters and the Assad government has become a complex struggle between armed sectarian groups.
We were compelled to side with the army and the National Defense Force to protect our homes and honor.
The war is pitting Alawites, a minority offshoot of Shia Islam and the backbone of the regime, against largely Sunni rebels. Munir Fandi says his brother and father were killed 2 years ago by rebels at a fake checkpoint in Homs City simply because they were Alawites. So he and his brother Samir joined the National Defense Force, a government-backed paramilitary group.
My father was 85 years old. They made him get out of the car and killed him based on his identity.
The NDF now has almost 100,000 members, almost all of them Alawites. It was set up last fall by the Syrian regime to fortify its core constituency and allied minority groups, effectively turning part of the government into a sectarian militia. In the Alawite village of Ain Dananir, near Homs, NDF members are hunkered down on rooftops, facing off with Sunni rebels in a neighboring village. Only patches of scorched fields separate the two groups. At the entrance of surrounding towns and villages, billboards and monuments commemorate hundreds of fallen Alawite martyrs who died while fighting for the regime.
Thanks be to God, I am proud of my son's martyrdom. I have 2 others that I'm willing to sacrifice for Syria.
The Alawites in the region appear to have the upper hand. In the eastern part of Homs City, entire pro-rebel neighborhoods have been emptied of their Sunni residents. Meanwhile, life appears normal in many Alawite enclaves here, with shops and restaurants open late into the night. At nearby checkpoints, it's hard to differentiate NDF members from the regular Syrian army. The Assad regime has tried to present itself as blind to religious sect, pointing to its Sunni prime minister as evidence. But its actions on the ground reflect an us versus them mindset. Many Alawites believe their lives depend entirely on the Assad regime winning the war. For them, it's a battle for survival against rebel factions determined to drive them out.
We want to defend our existence and our way of life. Our life is here. We grew up here. We live here. Our jobs are here. Where would we go?
For the Wall Street Journal, this is Sam Dagher in Homs, Syria.